Hey, it's Danielle from Banning Lane, and I am here with your In Your Pocket Tuesday video. I'm so excited to be participating in this Throwback to 2Ps week, and I'm just showing you some layouts from one of my favorite garden girls, which is Stephanie Bryan. She inspires me so much, and I just love her work so much. So I'm starting out by just kind of picking through my photos. Now, I knew that I would be inspired by Stephanie this week, and so when I was taking my photos, I really tried to take some of the photos that I know she takes. She takes close-up and really cute photos of her children, and she takes a lot of photos of her surroundings and her things. And so I kept that in mind when I was taking pictures. Now, mine certainly aren't as great as her. She is a great photographer and I love her photos, but I did keep her style in mind as I was taking photos this week. I'm also choosing to do a 9-pocket page protector. I love how she will do sort of grid style pocket pages, and so I was definitely inspired in that choice too. And I will just slip this right in for my week. It's going to look a little bit different than my other weeks, but that's totally fine. I put inserts into my project life, so it's not going to look that out of place, just a little different than my typical weeks in there. Now I have 3 extra spots that I'm going to put cards in, and I'm just showing you that I have a stack of cards I got from AllieEdwards.com in her shop, and I just picked 3 of those to use on my spread this week, and I trimmed them down to fit in the smaller pockets. And now I have my plan, and I am ready to go. I also wanted to note that you see that I typed on a few of the photos. That's definitely something that Stephanie does a lot. I do that as well, but she does it a lot, and so I definitely wanted to incorporate typing into my spread this week. Now, I really just went through all of my embellishments in my stash, and I tried to pull things that I thought Stephanie would pull if she was digging through my stash, and those are the things that I'm going to be using this week as I finish my spread. Now, since I have a really good foundation down, all I really need to do is just play with my embellishments, which is, of course, the funnest part. I knew that I wanted to place this bag on this card and layer this tag on top of it. I had a pretty good idea that that's what I was going to do. And then I have all these fun little banners and tags, and I'm just trying to find a place for them. I knew this one that said Little You would definitely be used this week because I have a lot of photos of my daughter. She was sick again this week and didn't go to school for the whole week. And so that, of course, meant lazy days for the 2 of us, which is fine every once in a while. But we are ready for the bugs to leave our home. We're tired of lazy days. We want them to go away. But so because of that, I have a lot of photos of her and just of some of the things that she and I were doing this week. It's at this point that I decided to go ahead and get some of the things that I know I want to stay there in place. So this bag and this tag, they were kind of bulky and they were kind of bugging me that they weren't just staying in place. And so I decided to just get my tape runner and get those in place. I also do the same thing to that Little You banner. I get that down and in place just because I know that I want it there. And so I might as well just make the decision to go there. Now, with this little banner, I also decide to take my tiny attacher and staple a little staple in there. I don't use my tiny attacher very often, but I know Stephanie does, so I definitely wanted to use it. I've decided that I need to go ahead and just keep it out on my desk, and so it's there and in sight, and I'll be more, I'll probably be more likely to grab for it. Now I start working on some of the other cards. Now this little, I guess, tag that says number 4, I thought that I would use that because my daughter's 4, and so I thought that that would be good to use this week, but I wasn't totally committed to that. So I pull out some chipboard pieces and I play with them a little bit to see if I like them. That bigger pink one has all of the days of the week, and then of course you can probably see that the black one says now. Both of those pieces I thought would be perfect to use on a project life spread. And then I pull out some chipboard stars because this set, both of these chipboard sets came from Studio Calico, but this little star set has some itty bitty stars that I thought would look good on some of the photos that I have typed on. Now the next step I do is I pull out some of my little labels that I have in my stash, and I thought that I would use a couple of these on my spread. Now, since I've already glued down that little U banner, I kind of had to, I wanted the label to go underneath it, and so I kind of had to make do, because once stuff gets stuck down on my photo paper, it is not coming off. So I had to just make do with that, which is fine. It turned out great, and I like the way that looks layered up together. And I think about placing that blue one on the card with my little tag in my bag, but I thought that it made it look a little bit too busy, and so I hold off on that decision. I take my little tiny chipboard star and I get it glued down and in place with some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, and I think that looks super cute above my journaling there on that photo. And then I decide to finish up my journaling. I was originally going to type all of my journaling on this spread, but it would mean that I would have to run it through my printer. I don't have a typewriter or anything, which I definitely could have done, but to be honest, I just didn't want to take the time to do that. And some of the cards, they're the only ones I have, so if I messed up, I wouldn't have had a replacement for it. So I just hand wrote the rest of my journaling. You can see that I wrote some journaling on that top middle card, and that's where I stuck that chipboard piece that says now, and then I did some journaling on a label, and I stuck on that final card. Now I'm just playing around with a little bit of some extra embellishments here to see if I want to add them, but I don't end up adding them. This is pretty much it. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out all the other 2-piece videos this week, and hopefully we'll see you all soon. All right, bye-bye.